friends with the ops. And that you need better stop. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive.
This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Looking to throw right away is Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Goodwin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They'll start the drive with Harris. And a short pickup to about the 25. You look at this Browns defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. And Bennett will look to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Stafford. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. And it's fielded at the 34. He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. That punt return 66 yards, and it goes the distance. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards still to go. Third down now.
Brings up third down and 2.
Off play action. Here's Bennett. Pass taken. I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right. And as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
This is our last chance. Ready.
Off the play fake, it's Bennett. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. They'll toss to Harris. Stiff-armed him. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Bennett looking to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Now a 2nd and 10. Bennett fakes a handoff, now to throw. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. You can look at this Browns defense.
They were terrific last week in the win over Denver. And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. Here's Bennett. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
This 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Browns.
Watson changing the play. Now Watson on 1st and 10. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This now a 3rd and 4. Watson. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Bucks line up to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Goodwin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now, start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Rams first down.
Back to throw, Bennett. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon, as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 4. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
They're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
This is our last chance.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5. On 4th down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be taken at the 13. Fighting his way through contact. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, LA! One of the more impressive punt returns you will see. That one from 87 yards away. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit.
Hey, rookie, that's the way to make an impression. Return one for a touchdown.
Yeah, welcome to the party. We saw him fielding those punts before the game, and he just had a little bit of a look in his eye, didn't he?
He did. He was a confident young man, and now we know why.
Extra point forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Here's Pierre Strong to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
Watson on first down. And he had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. On second down, here's Gibbs. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Here's Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Gibbs straight ahead. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. And quickly they get to the line. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And now off to the races down the right side. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Watson going to change the look here. They go quickly here out to Moore. Touchdown, Browns! Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The York on now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Next to score, Browns 28, Rams 7.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Well, this is Smith with a grab. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more there and another first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
On the end around, here comes Smith. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a give, running left is Harris. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Double right.
At the 25-yard line.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Hey, 54.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 41.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
To throw is Watson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Let's go
The
now.
Rams go nickel here defensively on third. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throwing, Thompson Robinson. Finds Gibbs on the check down. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Complete to Jahmyr Gibbs.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Thompson Robinson now to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 30.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. First down, here's Thompson Robinson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That will first and 10 at the 11. To Moore, complete again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Hand off down to Gibbs. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Jahmyr Gibbs hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Faking the give. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. He's got his receiver, Cooper. Touchdown! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again, so another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And middle.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack.
But when this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback as a huge cause of this win. Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games per year. You know they're going to watch this tape over and over, try to identify what's working and keep it going.
Play action. Stafford. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and forever. Now Stafford. That's complete to his tight end Higbee. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. so tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry for Harris. And this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Monday. Stafford now to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Stafford. Open man is Atwell, complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Browns' drive about to get started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they?
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing now, Watson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Smith. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Browns defense stands tall.
Set.
And Watson's going to throw it here. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No.